Is the best cheese you have ever had. Now, as I told you, I'm right in the backyard of Tallahassee. I'm in famous Thomasville, Georgia. This is where this goat cheese farm is, and they have cow's cheese. And chefs like Charlie Trotter, Gunther Seeger from Atlanta, these famous chefs have all cooked with this cheese, and it comes right from this farm. You're not going to believe it. I'm about to go in there and milk the goats myself and get some goat cheese. These are the goats that make the cheese that we're gonna go milk them. The La Mantras have the short ears, and the Alpines have the large ears, and they make two different kinds of cheese. Now we're gonna walk right in there and we're gonna go make some cheese. Here's my friend Jessica Wayner Little and Asher. And the coolest thing about this farm is that it's a family-run organization. Now, Jessica, how did you become involved in this?
Well, after I went to college in Atlanta, my mom and dad, who started this business in 2000, wanted to give my husband and I an opportunity to come back and be part of Sweetgrass Dairy.
This is Clay. This is Jessica's brother. And before I go in there, because there is a little art to milking a goat, I don't just go in there and start pulling. He's going to show me exactly what I need to do. I got a full gallon of milk here. Are you ready? Whoop. 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 And imagine, we're going to actually go see where the cheese is made from this milk. Right here. Can you believe it?
This is our 400-gallon vat. We make all of our aged cheeses in here. We do not have the capacity to make pasteurized cheeses in here, so all of our aged cheeses are made from raw milk.
Is that why the fresh chev is the fresh chev?
It is. That's our.
And all that milk that came out of those goats goes right in here?
In here or in this vat over here, that's our 150-gallon vat. That is where we pasteurize.
So what is this? I've never seen anything like this before.
This is actually a very, very old press. It comes from England. It's a cheddar press, and as you can see, after you make the cheese, you crank it down and press each of these molds that has the curves in it into the wheels that you want to make.
So this is really handmade cheese.
It is.
Nobody does that anymore. Nobody.
No, it's a
This is great. This is great.
You can see we made this on 11 of 02. So it's,
This has been here from 11 of 02. Now when can you eat it?
I think Romano, you're supposed to age it from 2 to 3 years, so probably this year we'll eat it.
Wow.
And this is the only batch that we've ever made of this. Sometimes, like we have special shelves. Like this is an old aged Greenhill. Greenhill's a double cream cow's milk cheese. So anytime a chef calls and they want something off the back shelf.
Right, do the chefs call you up
Yeah.
and say, I want something special that's going to make me a star?
Right.
This was just made on Thursday? I know just the person to call, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to use this fresh chev because I heard it is fantastic. I can't wait. This has been the greatest find, I cannot tell you, up here in Thomasville, Georgia, right in our own backyard. I want to thank Jessica Wayner Little and Asher. I keep forgetting the names because the goats, you know, they were everywhere. But this has been a great time, and don't forget, on April 30th is their market day, and you can come up here and pet the goats. I don't think you can milk them, but you can at least play with them, right?
Yes. And
All
thank
right.
you for coming.
Oh, we had a great time. Thanks. Hey, Ann, do you like goat cheese? All right, I'm going to come and pick you up. You are not going to believe where I just came from, the Sweetgrass Dairy. You're going to love it. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, welcome back. I told you we had a date. It's Capital Dish, and I'm your host, Chef Scott. I just came back from one of the most fantastic places that's right in our backyard. You're not going to believe it, Sweetgrass Dairy. They are one of the most famous in the United States for goat cheese. They also do other cheeses, but their goat cheese is one of the most famous around. Charlie Trotter out of Chicago, he uses their cheeses. Gunther Seeger out of Atlanta, he uses their cheeses. And now Capital Dish uses their cheeses. But on the way back, I was thinking, I said, you know what? I have a friend, and I know, a special friend that I know likes goat cheese. So I called her up and I said, you want to come and taste some goat cheese with me? And she was right on it. And this is my friend, Ann Bowden.
Hello.
And her friend, Chris Jeffcoat. And Chris is Ann's cook.
Not her cook. I'm her caterer.
I'm sorry, her caterer. We got a little attitude here today. That's okay.
And Scott, how did I know that the goat place wasn't in Thomasville?
Nobody knows about it, and it's the greatest place to go because you can do a tour on how the goats do their cheese, and they have the pigs and the cows, and you can actually, if you go at the right time, you can milk the goats.
Oh dear, well,
I don't know if you want to do that.
I love to eat the cheese, but I don't know
Okay.
about milking the goats.
But what we're going to do today, I want to just tell you real quick before we get started. This is a fresh chèvre. This is the fresh goat cheese. This is what they're known for. This is the Georgia pecan. It's the fresh goat cheese with pecans, and that's their signature cheese. This is the Lumiere. It's got grapevine ash on it because there's so many cheeses over there I can't remember. And this is the Myrtlewood. That's a cow's milk cheese. But what we're going to do today, and we're going to taste these in a little while, but what we're going to do today is we're going to work with the goat cheese.
Next, Scott, do you buy these in the retail, or do you?
Some of these, they're all available for retail, and there are certain stores, and if you go to their website, sweetgrassdairy.com, you can find out, or capitaldish.info, you can find out.
Go to Capital Dish.
But we're going to taste the goat cheese, and what we're going to do with you right now is we're going to make a goat cheese pizza. There's no reason to order pizza out. You know, we all do it, but if you're going to have some friends over, and especially in your circumstances, with the games and what's going on, you know what? It might be fun to have a little buffet and make your own pizzas when this is going on.
Okay, Chris, take notes now because we might have to do this at my house.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to brush on some oil. This is a pizza crust, a par-baked pizza crust that you can buy at your favorite grocery store. And we're going to get this on here just to keep the crust moist. And this is really good. And if you want to go ahead and try that right there, you can cut into that. That's a goat cheese tort. I made that.
You could make
And it's
me
layered
one.
with goat cheese and cream cheese.
This looks delicious, Scott.
It is. It's really,
Love
really
these
good.
cheeses,
It's
yeah.
really, really good.
You're not
I
going
thought
to have
maybe we
one?
might have Martha Stewart with us today, but you said she couldn't
She's
be
a
with
little.
us.
She's a little tied up at the
Indecisive.
moment. Yeah, yeah.
She asked me if I'd ever done this before. I said no, but I watch Emerald, so I know what to do. Just take a little bit of this and throw it on, and a little bit of this and throw it on.
It's like
Well,
bam.
And slam,
Slam, bam.
slam. Did you like that? That's
Oh,
got
this is
that's
so
got pesto, and it's layered with a cream cheese and a goat
delicious.
cheese. And you just keep layering in a mold, and then you chill it.
Let's see, what's that got in there?
That's
Dry
a sun-dried tomato. And on this pizza, we're going to do some sun-dried tomatoes. This is, I've taken some boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I put it in balsamic vinegar, and I marinated it, and I chilled it and chopped it up. So we're going to put some cooked chicken on here
Can I
also.
taste it?
Sure, it's delicious.
This is marinated in what?
Balsamic vinegar.
Good.
Here's some Kalamata olives, just to give it some little
I love olives.
little Mediterranean flavor. These olives are from Sicily. I always got that little Mediterranean thing going on. And here is some roasted. I made these, and we're going to make these in another episode, and you're welcome back to come and find out how we do them if you like roasted red peppers.
Well, that's looking much better than the one I buy at.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. But it looks
But if you
great.
want a dish, they're not as good as that. Now we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven right now, and then I'm going to show you how to make something else. So I'll be right back here. This should take about 8 to 10 minutes. And when we come back, I'm going to dish with Ann and Chris, and you're not going to believe what we're going to talk about.